Yes, we're gonna start the video off with the word yes. So we are here with another Deepwoken video, and this is going to actually be another tier list. However, it's not my tier list, it's actually your tier list. So from what you can see on my screen right now, 2 days ago, me from the future, me from the past said, if you could rank the elements in Deepwoken, how would you rank them? And feel free to give an explanation too. I know that they're all good, but I want to see what the community thinks, and this will most likely be a video, so say whatever you think. And here we are now. I'm basically going to be reading through those replies and I guess just seeing what people think about elements overall into the game. Now, right off the start, I want to get some things clear right here. One, I have a bias towards flamecharm. Flamecharm is just like, think of it as if it's my baby. And you're probably thinking, whoa, this guy's kind of weird. He's in love with Deepwoken magics like it's his baby. And you could say that, but you probably have a magic that you like too. And I know it's not magic, but I'm probably going to keep on saying that for this video. Or I'll say element. However though, I am a flamecharm enthusiast. It's the one mantra I can rely on. It's the one element I can always go to. Like, flamecharm is just there for me. Another element that I like is wind, but not as much as flamecharm. So yeah, if you see anything related to flamecharm, just know it's my favorite. So I will probably most likely side with that person if they're arguing with somebody else. So here we are, and we're actually going to start reading what people have to say. And the first comment, also, like, quick disclaimer, there's 142 comments, and I appreciate everybody who actually took the time out of their day to, like, you know, help me make my video, but I will not be able to go through all of these, and I'm pretty sure that we know that. So I'll just try to go through like some of the ones I can find. I'll sort by newest and then I'll sort by top. However though, we're actually gonna start now, and the first comment that we actually hear is from Gum. So Gum's tier list is, it also has 12 likes, so I'm gonna assume that a good amount of people actually agree with him. But number one, he has Thundercall, insane damage and huge stun. Yep, he's true. Flamecharm number two, a lot of damage plus the res, definitely true. If you get, I'm not sure what it's called, but I think it's something with Phoenix. If you get that card, you can literally burn yourself to death with Flame Within, and you can come back on 50% HP, which is just crazy. You have Frost Draw, become Frozone and do a lot of knockback and slow people. Frost Draw also does a lot of damage. Like, the damage on Frost Draw is actually crazy. And he actually has no attunement in fourth. Literally just strong left hurts too much. Okay. I mean, rapid punches is also pretty good as well. Shadowcast, Ether Stealer, true. I've been hit with Shadowcast Meteors. They are not pleasant to get hit with. Like, it really drains a lot of your Ether. And then Galebread at the bottom, this is a shocker to me. Good, but not top tier anymore. So this is Gum's tier list. I'll heart it because it was pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I kind of agree with everything up to Frost Draw. I would have Thundercall number one. I would have Flamecharm. Actually, I would replace Frost Draw and Flamecharm, and I'll have Flamecharm be third and Frost Draw second. But like anything under Frost Draw, he puts no attunement above Shadowcast and Galebread. I don't know about that, but this is not my tier list. Let me actually read what the replies say. Oh, it's just, okay, it seems like people had a huge argument down there. But moving on to the next comment from High Gets, which has 13 likes by the way, and no comments whatsoever. So I'm assuming that people really agree with him. But he says, honestly, I usually rank elements based on how good they are in all stages of the game, such as starting out and nearly maxed. Lightning is absolutely nuts, but the no-star mantras that you'll use till endgame, very true. Like, I see why he plays like number one. I would as well. Shadow also has really goated moves you might even use with access to star spells. Oh, he said to start spells, like Blade and a modified Dart Gun. Wind also has really good no-star mantras, as well as goated 2 stars plus actual wind. Yep, Gale Lunge is beautiful. It's such a good skill. Flame easily is the best element to get used to the game because of how handy it is, and it's still pretty good even though people say you can just run from it. When you can buff Rising Flames, AoE, Crystal Lens, and Flame Assault, although I don't deny Flame does need some more range. In my opinion, Ice is the least enjoyable one since it only gets really good later game. I hated using ice early game because you're stuck with lame abilities that are kind of meh at most. Plus, some ice moves are so damn campy, like that tower shit. Nothing but facts. I see why this comment just purely has likes. Everything that he said here is literally just facts and him snapping. Like, honestly, I truly agree with everything he said. Yeah. Alright, so next person we actually have here is Biju. And what he said for, oh, he actually made 2 tier lists. So 1 for the most fun and 2 for strongest. So we might as well start with most fun. So for most fun, he said Gale Breath is number 1. Seems pretty fun to me. I can definitely agree. Gale Breath probably is the most fun I've had with an element. He put Flame Charm number 2, Thundercold 3, Frost Draw 4, and Shadow Cast 5. I would agree with this. This seems like a pretty solid fun tier list. Would I have fun with Thundercold? Yeah, because Grand Javelin. Honestly, I want to throw a Grand Javelin. I'm gonna make a Thundercold build. And then for his strongest, he has Azure Flames. I can see that. He has Thundercold, Shadowcast, Gale Breath, and Frost Draw. All are good. So I can't really argue with this because, like, even though Frost Draw is at the bottom, and I would personally have Frost Draw like right under Azure Flames, he's still right. Everything here is strong. Frost Draw's damage is something. It's just a force to be reckoned. Next tier list is from Buddha Fingers. Oh, Butterfingers, or Buddha. That kind of looks like Buddha. Anyways, though, let's just say fingers. So his tier list, he has lightning, best for PvP, and good elemental cards. True. Well, I don't know about best for PvP. Actually, that's like a whole nother video. Gale with Heavy is one of the best builds. Anybody can go with Gale, so I believe that. Shadow, strong in PvP and PvE, all around really good and the second most fun after the game in my opinion. I never tried out Shadow, so I can't really rate that. Fire is the best support element, great for PvE and depths farming, and Azure Flames make it decent for PvP. Nice. IDK were to rate this because I barely see anyone use it, but it looks boring. I will try it on a different build eventually. Alright, so this is a pretty based tier list. Like, honestly, this tier list is pretty good. He's not lying about ice users. If there's one element mantra that I don't see the most, it's definitely ice. The one I see the most is probably, it's between Flame Charm and Lightning. Like, I'm being so honest. I don't know which one more, because like, usually if it's a Lightning user, they're just doing it for Grand Javelin. And if it's a Flame Charm user, they just want Azure Flames. But yeah, those are the 2 I definitely see the most. Moving on to the next tier list from Fathead. They said Frost Draw first because of the damage output and having a tracking attack and ice daggers. Also having amazing mobility with Ice Skate. Okay, so Frost Draw number 1. Thundercold is the most brain dead on this list because you can just do shit with Grand Javelin while beating your I'm not gonna read that. And something's bound to hit, and plenty of auto aim attacks, so you don't even have to use 2 hands. I'm gonna be so honest with you. What he said about Thundercold just caught me off guard. Shadowcast 3rd, Gale Breath, a good magic but not as good as the others due to low damage and lack of uses outside of fights, where fire has campfire and electricity has produced spark, and ice can make little platforms for your friends to jump on. But head glitching defeats the purpose of that, but still having something is better than none. True, true. Flame Charm. I think this element was made for utility alone. I mean, it's useless for chasing runners, which is the most common strategy right now, and there's strats to beat it anyway. Keep your distance from a fire user, and they're pretty much just a bandit. They can't do anything to you. No attunement. My personal favorite, but I mean, it's no attunement, so there's that. Honestly, everything that he said here, besides, like anything in this Thundercold sentence just got weird after that part right there. But honestly, he's not wrong. And now, I have a Flame Charm bias. I do not agree with him when he said Flame Charm is the worst. But what I will agree with him on is the fact that it is so hard for me to chase runners. If there's one complaint that I can have about Flame Charm, it would truly just be the fact that if people run from me, I cannot catch them. I mean, sometimes I can catch them, but it's hard. Because Flame Charm, like, the only good skill that you have for running or chasing people is Flame Assault with like a crystal or a perfect lens on it. Besides that, you're really not chasing after people, because like it's hard. You actually don't really have much range skills. But if you stay back from them, I'm pretty sure they can just adjust to how you're playing, or they could also just run away. Number 1, Frost Draw. Best mobility, best damage reduction. Parrying on ice gives a ring that absorbs 25% damage and exists for 2 minutes, but parry again to reset the timer to get it back on no cooldown. He said that the second is fire because of res, 2 damage buffs in the campsite, so you can be in the depths forever. He's not wrong. Lightning, good fast damage plus javelin, pretty much what lightning charm is known for, or thunder claw. Shadow, nice damage and ether thief, true, and wind is really good with mobility. Actually, this is like the best tier list I've seen yet in the comments, because like if I could remake my tier list video, I would put Frostdraw at number 1. Like everything that he said here about Frostdraw is true, by the way. Like Frostdraw is the one element that I see the least, but it's the most brain dead one, and I know that for a fact. I'm telling you, Frostdraw, if everybody was running around using it, you would be so annoyed and there would be so much complaints to nerf it. Like recently instead of the patch notes, it's really just been bare Frostdraw nerfs for like majority of them, and no other element is receiving that much nerfs. Like that kind of tell you something about Frostdraw. It really is number 1. So yeah, I feel like Lightning's perfect in 3. It definitely dropped down once people started learning how to play the game. Flamecharm, I could see it number 2, but I also have a bias towards it, so you might just think I'm saying that because it's Flamecharm. Shadow being 4th, I never tried it out, but I have been hit with the ether thief before, and yeah, I can tell. It's just like it takes around 30 to 25% of my ether per shadow skill that hits me if I don't parry. And even though wind is in 5th, every element inside this game is good, but I see why wind is 5th. If you compare it to everything else, all you really have with wind is mobility, when everything else has mobility something else. So yeah. Alright, so the next tier list is from Pezho, and his tier list overall is from worst to best, top to bottom. So that means ice is the worst and no attunement is the best to him. Alright, so for ice, he says I don't need an explanation, insane damage, insane mobility, and low cooldowns. Okay, flame utility very good in boss fights since it has monkey / ferryman. Only downside, if you have to run / chase a player, you are going to fail. Facts. Gale, wind is incredibly agile, good damage, probably the best for running, chasing, top 3 in PvP easily. In PvE, Gale is really good if you're fully a sword main. Thunder, really good damage, agile, a lot of moves, omega good if you got 100 in Thunder. Only part lacking is when you are low level and the power 30, it's not good for leveling or PvE. PvP wise, it's top tier, don't compare. True. Shadow, my favorite element that isn't no attunement. Shadow is insane in the PvP, but this attunement is lacking in PvE due to low damage. But this element is top 1 as a second element due to the talent and the steal of Ether. This paired with Gale is insane. You know, I have yet to actually seen somebody go Shadow and Gale, and you can actually do that because you can get more than 1 attunement in Deepwoken. So you can do Shadow and Gale. And then he has no attunement at number 1. Track star, go faster than light. Chasing / running top 1. This element is all around the best to start off with. You want to get is strong left, rapid punches, revenge, dash, and strong leap. If you want good moves before, get any attunement. Oh, and it's really godlike for leveling top 1 in my opinion. Alright, so for his tier list, no attunement's number 1, Shadow's number 2, Thundercall is number 3, Gale is 4, Flame is 5, and Ice is 6. That was the first time I've ever seen somebody put no attunement number 1, and honestly, I'm happy that you enjoy no attunement that much because I don't really see much no attunement users, and then usually when I do see them, they have a heavy weapon. Like, I don't really see anybody go no attunement light, and I don't blame them because light is the worst class inside the game. Even though it's still good, currently I'm doing a light Azure flame charm build, and light is still good, but if you compare it to medium and heavy, you can confidently say for yourself that light is the worst attunement in the game. I said attunement. Light is the worst weapon choice inside the game. And besides that, we're actually gonna end the video off here. Now this video probably won't be too long, and I apologize for that, I guess. But yo, thanks for watching the video. I greatly appreciate that. Next video will probably be part 2 of the freshie with no life progression. It's gonna be a nice part. I feel like it is. However though, if you did enjoy this video, feel free to like and comment. I would appreciate, actually, not I would, I do appreciate any support shown to me. And trust me, I see it all. I see every single comment. I don't reply to all of them, but just know that I see them. So yeah, thank you for showing me all the support on my channel recently. It's generic to say, but I truly am grateful for it. So thank you. If you liked this video, then you feel free to like it. If you didn't, then you don't have to like it. And besides that, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it.